is the most epic Nerf battle we've ever had at Crunchlabs. And this custom fabricated rapid-fire multi-weapon Nerf artillery vehicle may just be about to break 12 world records. Welcome back to Space Camp Crunchlabs. I'm Mark Rober, and this is week 4 of 8 of your least boring summer ever in space. Can you believe it? We're basically halfway through the summer and I still haven't figured out how to roast a marshmallow on this dang thing. Now this also means we're basically halfway through our mega experiments for the summer. And of course then it also means we're halfway through the at-home super challenges that you guys have been sending in at record numbers. And for the last challenge, I asked you just to do some kind of cool engineering with food, and you didn't disappoint. Dang, you guys are really bringing it this year. And it's review day, so at the end of today's episode, I'll be picking my 4 favorite, which means you get the official signed Camp Crunchlabs Space Mission Patch, and that of course gives you the chance to win this bad boy, the Platinum Ticket. That means I'm flying you out on my rocket ship for week 8 so we can destroy my backyard in such a glorious way. There's like a 90% chance I'm getting kicked out of the neighborhood association. And if that happens, I'm blaming it on you. Now also stay tuned because at the end of this episode, there's a brand new at-home super challenge we've never done, and I'm so stoked about this one. I used to do these all the time as a kid. I can't wait to see what you do with it. All that is one half of Camp Crunchlabs, and of course the other half are the Crunchlabs build boxes that get delivered right to your door all summer. With these, you just learn a bunch of engineering skills while building a super fun toy that you could show your real-life camp counselors and cabin mates. Or maybe your mom and dad, or heck, even the dog. So just visit campcrunchlabs.com with a parent where you can learn how to get a special summer subscription where these get delivered to your door every week instead of every month. Now remember in episode 1 when I told you the planets over my shoulder would be scaled. So we started with Mercury, the tiny little toddler planet, the smallest planet in the solar system. Well today I am so proud to introduce the biggest and baddest and largest planet in our solar system, Jupiter. And it's wild to compare the size of Jupiter to the size of itty bitty Mercury. If Mercury was the size of a pepper flake, at that scale, Jupiter would be great. It is 13,000 times bigger than Mercury, and actually even 1,300 times bigger than Earth. So welcome to Jupiter. Now, of course, to get this amazing view, we're not actually on Jupiter, we're on one of its moons. And this is possibly the most fascinating moon in the entire solar system, and here's why. The surface on Europa is covered in ice. Like liquid ice, and water's kind of rare. And then we also know the core of Europa is like molten lava, which means at some point from the top surface to the core, there's a nice cozy 70-degree ocean. Since we know life formed on our planet Earth in the oceans, currently NASA is working on a mission to send something out to Europa to like drill in the ice, to send a submarine down underneath the ice to that nice juicy warm water, and then basically see what eats it. In fact, the first part of that plan is already underway. Last year they launched Europa Clipper, which is an orbiter that's gonna go study it. And it won't get there for like another 5 years, and it's going 78,000 miles per hour. That's like 21 miles per second, which is just bonkers. And you can do that because in space, there's no air molecules to bonk into, so no air resistance, no friction, no heating. It's basically like the world's greatest carpool lane. Let's see who I get to share this beautiful view with today's special guest. The heck? What?
Oh, Mark, did you just snap me in?
Zach King, of course. Welcome to Camp Crunchlabs.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, have a seat. Oh, at least let me help you with that.
Oh, thanks, Mark.
You're welcome.
Way better.
Glad it's finally working.
Don't keep snapping.
Welcome to Space Camp Crunchlabs. Hopefully you weren't doing anything important.
No, I was just making a little invisibility video, so.
The timing could not have been better.
Perfect.
Let's roll the clip.
Subscribe!
Well, let's head over to the picnic table of unlimited possibilities.
Oh, we're gonna have a picnic?
That's kind of a space picnic. As you can see, it's more of a crate of unlimited possibilities. Oh, what? Zach, now everyone knows what's under box number 1. All right, let's get our camper down here. Campers, who we got?
Hi, Mark.
Gio!
Let's go!
Zach.
It's Gio.
You stowed away on the rocket.
That was a wild ride.
It is really cold here on Europa, like
Yeah.
negative 240 degrees Fahrenheit, but you seem to be handling it well.
I really chose to wear short sleeves and a shirt.
That was a good call. Now, if Gio looks familiar to you, that's because he recently dominated 100 adults on a Mr. Beast video. Now, Gio, do you ever fire Nerf blasters?
Sometimes.
And Zach, you're a bit of a Nerf aficionado.
My arsenal's loaded.
All right, this is the vault. Let's get a little wider. It's blasters on blasters on blasters in there.
Is it real, though, or is that just special effects?
No mirrors in there.
I don't trust you. Do you guys know what Nerf actually stands for?
Non-expanding recreational form.
Wait, did you look
Gio,
that
how
up?
did you know that?
I read it from that.
Dang it, Gio! What the heck? Non-expanding recreational foam.
Oh, well, I read it wrong.
Back in the 60s, when they invented Nerf, it was the first ball that you could throw indoors. But if I had a piece of popcorn, that's not gonna break something, right?
Well, it's light and it's small.
So you're saying that you have to have like this balance, right?
Yeah.
Zach, since you already opened box number 1, why don't you lift it
I'm
up?
sorry.
A handkerchief. Go ahead and throw that as hard as you can, and let's decide if that would be a good indoor recreational ball.
How far do you think I can get it?
Oh, no. Wow, you even come with sound effects?
Yeah.
Okay, Gio, pull up number 2. Let's see what we got there.
Oh,
What is that?
a block of foam.
Your goal is to make it through that hoop. You think you could do it?
Maybe.
Let's see. Oh. Womp womp. All right, I'll do number 3.
That's gonna break something.
Oh. Dang it! Those space windows are not easy to replace. Okay, and then number 4.
Oh.
It's like metal.
Oh my gosh. What is this?
Tungsten, one of the heaviest metals that's not radioactive. Want to give it a throw?
Maybe.
Oh, good throw. As things got heavier, we could throw them farther, right?
Yeah.
There's this balance called impulse. An impulse is a measure of how much energy is transferred in a short amount of time. You don't want something to be really hard. What you want is something that's, I would have gone with, that's perfect. And so the Nerf engineers spent a lot of time finding the right balance of heavy enough, but squishy enough, balancing the momentum with the impulse. And I think we can actually demonstrate that. We've got a steel plate here. I've got a Nerf blaster here. See what you observe real time. Ready? Could you see the ball squishing there?
Not really.
Well, now let's do that again in slow motion and see what's actually going on here. That was actually good. So that squish is the trick as to why these can go really fast, but then not hurt that much. Gio, say lower the rope.
Lower the rope.
Oh, we have Sat Gus, straight from space. Thanks, pal. There we go. Gio, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yay.
Some lights?
Glasses.
Hit it. I said hit it, Gio. You had one job. Oh. We're saving money this episode on Gio's sound effects. What? How did that not break? All right, well, this was just warm up, folks, because it's time to head over to our mega experiment.
Whoa.
You know what? I think for this week's mega experiment, we need a few more Crunchlabs subscribers.
Whoa. Whoa.
Welcome to Crunchlabs. You guys ready to play a game?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's do it.
For game 1, each player is armed with a Nerf blaster and must stay outside of the circle on the floor. Inside the circle are butterfly nets on tall handles. When the game begins, each player must try to shoot as many Nerf balls into their assigned net as they can in 1 minute. The player with the most Nerf balls in their net at the end of the game wins.
Okay, you guys are all in your positions. Oh, there is one more final rule. These butterfly nets are not just on regular stands. Those happen to be Roombas.
No.
Which means that your targets are gonna be in constant motion.
Oh, God.
That sucks.
It also means the floor is gonna be very clean by the end of this.
Here we go, 60 seconds, starting now.
Trying to knock down Mark. I got him,
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your fire. Well played. All right, I'm gonna get a scale. Okay, guys, the count is in. We did have someone that absolutely dominated with 58 balls in the net, Mr. Mark Roper. Unfortunately, all of that energy also went into knocking over his net, so he's disqualified.
What? That's a DQ?
So in third place with 12 Nerf balls in the net, Zach King.
Oh,
Place.
Zach
Dang it.
King!
Thought it was way higher than that.
With 15, coming in second place is Gio.
Wow.
Okay.
And by just 1 Nerf ball. In first place with 16 Nerf balls, Hanley.
I knew it. Over here, Mark.
Oh, yeah.
Over here.
Oh yeah, Hadley!
That's awesome. All right, well done, Hanley. That was just round 1. We got another game for you.
I think you shouldn't be allowed to be disqualified from this one, Bob.
I think it should be tumbling and flexibility.
And flexibility.
Oh.
Whoa,
Okay. Mark, let's see it.
I'm disqualified.
All right, who can see where we're going with this game?
Me.
All right, let me explain the game.
This time, each player wears a backpack that has a butterfly net sticking out from the top. When the game begins, players must try to shoot as many Nerf balls as possible into the other player's net. The player with the least number of Nerf balls in their net at the end of the game wins.
Would you all please take a step into the red circle? You cannot leave the red circle or you will be disqualified from the round. Here we go. On your mark, Rober. Get set.
No, you're too tall for this.
Bob, I broke it. No.
50. Watch the line, watch the line. 15 seconds left. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up.
Shake out.
All right, we're gonna count them up. We'll see who.
Oh no.
All right, clearly in first place, I give it up for Aurora.
Aurora!
And in second place, the amazing Zach King comes in.
Yeah.
Parker in third.
Parker.
And then the least, oh, sorry,
I don't think it's worth counting.
sorry. 2 in a row.
Well, 2 games in a row, I had the most balls in my net, so.
Good news is, there's a round 3.
For game 3, you will be split into 2 teams, the red team and the blue team. The object of this game is to get 100 Nerf balls into the opponent's target.
Easy.
Before the game starts, you will have 10 minutes to use any of these materials to set up your space, creating the maximum resistance for your opponent. Although getting shot doesn't lose you any points,
Each one of you will be given 5 of these little sticky grenades. They're called sticky grenades because they stick to people.
now, if you get stuck with one of these sticky grenades, you're in timeout. No more shooting, and you have to go back to your base, squeeze your team's chicken, and wait until it stops screaming before you can start shooting again.
You have 10 minutes to prepare. What are you waiting for? Go, 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 go!
Go! Hulk mode activated! Quick, we don't have time to take it all the way there. I'll roll it. That wasn't very effective.
What if I stack it? You want to hand them to me?
And you can't block the target.
Knock it down. We kind of.
5 minutes left, people.
Target practice. Ah!
That's gonna be Zach King's head.
2 minutes.
I don't know how to make a hole in this, so we don't have a knife.
Oh, where?
Let's go.
Aurora, are you good at throwing?
I'm great at throwing.
Basically, I have no chance.
Let the world's most epic Nerf battle begin in 3, 2, 1.
Gotcha.
Okay, it doesn't work. Okay, go. Let's attack.
No, Mark.
Get it.
Good job, guys. We gotta hit the turkey. If you got hit, you gotta squeeze it.
You guys need to score. They've only got 2.
Got you.
Mark.
Zach, what's up? You got 2 on you. We gotta keep him honest.
Mark's super competitive, Zach.
Okay, I'm in the zone. Oh God, that's cheating.
You can't shoot from the noose.
I'm not in there, am I?
You
Oh,
literally are.
Now you're out.
how bad.
He runs in, get him.
It's 30-9 right now. Red team is dominating.
Oh crap. Wait, where did the chicken go? He's dead.
There we go.
Oh, you're flaying. Keep doing exactly what you're doing. Gotcha.
Did you though?
Yeah.
Watch out for Mark.
Got him.
Where's the chicken?
I need a break anyway. Okay, guys, let's rate him. Go. Here they come.
There goes Blue. Guys holding tight.
Are you okay?
Guys, Mark's coming. Guys, get Mark.
All right, boss, hold your fire. It's strategy time.
Aurora, good job. You're our secret weapon, okay?
Aurora is giving us a hard time. She's like border patrol just throwing grenades at us.
We need to step up our game.
Here we go.
My gun go.
Second half starts now.
Here they come. Get Mark.
Oh, you have to go back to your...
You can't throw.
Yes! Nice try, Zach.
It's not working. No.
Oh no, that was all for nothing.
I have so many steps in right now.
Oh, it's a miss.
Watch out!
Get her. Stand up. I'll let you go if you let me go.
Fine.
Wait, what are you doing? You let him go?
No. Guys, get Mark.
Watch out!
3 points away.
Oh no!
That's it.
Oh my goodness.
We did it!
Let's go.
Red team forever!
Blue team, you guys got 63 points. And of course, red team reached 100 points first. So congratulations, very well fought.
Where's Mark?
Where is he?
What is that? Say hello to my little friend!
Let me stop shooting!
I'm sorry. All right, everyone. There were some winners, some losers today, but in the end, I had to wave the white flag. So as a result, the prize for today, it's $1 million.
What?
It's $1 million. You guys can all split it, okay?
No, there's a tray.
What?
Why are you guys not freaking out?
Why do you always think there's a trick?
Because it's you! You're Mark!
Fair point. And that's how you save $1 million.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate hanging out.
Oh, you think it's yours?
Yeah?
Nice try. Honestly, that's Zach's fault for teaching me all his tricks at the base camp on Jupiter.
Whew. And with that, let's get to my absolute favorite part of camp, which is the at-home super challenge review. So let's head over to the secret space room of engineering greatness to see what you guys have been up to. The secret space room of engineering greatness. Grew out my beard a bit. I like it. All right, let's go. Okay, add a popcorn. What are you gonna do? Gotta send it downstairs. Through the popcorn pipe. Oh, that's how it's done. It looks like a metallic elephant trunk.
Does it feel like your parents are finding the biggest vegetables to put on your plate?
Gross.
Then we have the product for you.
Oh, I recognize that dot shot.
Grab the nastiest vegetable you can find, blend it, then with the help of liquid nitrogen, freeze the blended food.
Wow.
Load it, cock it, and fire.
It's too easy. Little pizza. That looks a little burnt. That's how I like mine. Uh-oh. Oh, this is such a good idea. Using the power of the sun to appropriately brand your pizza. Very clever. Okay, what is this? Using a sand garden to programmatically decorate your cake.
Hi.
No complaints here. Yeah, eating cereal yourself takes way too much energy. That's way easier. Okay, we got a will it cake situation here. He ate his diploma! Wow! Extra points for that just steely gaze down the barrel of the camera. Wow. That is not a very clean way to eat your cereal, but I like it. All right, this looks like some kind of crepe situation. Genius. Little chocolate. Now for the powdered sugar sprinkle. What's going on here? Oh my goodness, that is genius. Here we got a little air pressure to regulate the laminar flow of water coming out of the bottom. Simple and effective, even for your pets. Ooh, a little crunch bot. I see potentially a label maker hack pack servo underneath there. Crust be gone. Wow, that is a really cool way to take the crust off your bread. Okay, this is a very specific parabolic mirror shape powered by the worm gear on the boomerang car to rotate those marshmallows and use the nuclear power of the sun to toast your marshmallows to a golden brown. Centrifugal force on a drill motor, and now you don't waste mayonnaise. It's as easy as that. Okay, the Tacomatic 3000. Quite an improvement from the Tacomatic 2000 because this time the different ingredients are labeled. It's no longer a mystery taco. We've got meat, we've got cheese, and finally, raw onions. Okay. Oh, the spin top. I love that. Oh, putting the straw in. Now what are you gonna do? Slide it on the cat truck. That's teamwork, folks. An automatic sandwich maker, okay. All right, what's this gonna do? Okay, here for it. That's gonna save hours. By save hours, I mean waste hours. But that's just a hallmark of all great engineering builds. Okay, planet-themed sugar cookies, loving it. Looks like a peanut butter ring around Saturn. I'm here for it. Okay, a dexterous grabby hand, which can only be used for one thing, keeping your hands Cheeto cheese free. Oh, I love this. The strobe machine as a cookie spinner to get that nice even spread. I love this. A modified domino catapult. Launch your M&Ms into your mouth. I mean, just think about the time and energy saved there, folks. This is some kind of cake pop delivery service. Oh, wow. Take it to the skies. Is it maybe Chicago? Let me know in the comments if that's Chicago. That's my best guess. Wow, park delivery of a cake pop. Here we have a Hot Wheels enabled trebuchet snack delivery system. Okay, some s'mores action, heated by the sun. Oh yeah, you gotta roast those hot dogs perfectly. So much creativity here. Ooh, okay, this is the label maker called the Rober Toaster. Yeah, it's time to toast a marshmallow. I want s'more. Oh, finally with the servo smash. Actually, looks good. Great presentation, by the way. As always, the hardest part of the week. We had over 1,500 submissions for these. I loved the creativity because you can just go any direction here. But out of these 24, after pulling them down from over 1,500, these ones are my favorite. So if one of those is yours, be looking for that signed patch. Of course, the chance to earn the platinum ticket to come out here. Now let's get back to the fire pit and lose this beard. Dope. It's a pull door. That was delicious. Well done. Gordon Ramsay would be incredibly impressed. All right, well now it's time to issue this week's brand new at-home super challenge. And I'm super stoked about this one because a lot of you have already been integrating this into your previous at-home super challenges. And that's to make a diorama or like a miniature world. I genuinely loved making these as kids, especially the kind where you're like doing a shoebox and you put your eye through and you could like see things. You see these sometimes in museums where they'll kind of recreate a whole village or something with like tiny figures. So you could use Lego guys, you could use action figures, heck, you could make your own figures. Maybe yours doesn't even have figures at all. Just find some ways to challenge yourselves and just take it to the next level. I love leaving these open and kind of vague because the creativity that comes back, where I see every single one, just blows my mind and it's just so delightful and I can never predict what you guys are gonna get up to. So just tell some kind of story with your diorama and send a picture or give us a video video tour. And this is one of our 2 10-day at-home super challenges, which means, of course, you have 10 days to do it. Submit some kind of picture or video of your miniature diorama world and upload it, working with the parent, to campcrunchlabs.com. And of course, while you're there, work with your parent to get the weekly Crunchlabs build box coming to your door so you can start building your own arsenal of amazing fun toys and your own arsenal of amazing fun engineering skills. So there you go. It's time to say goodbye to our largest planet. So be sure to tune in next Saturday where we'll be orbiting a whole new planet right here at Space Camp Crunchlabs.